After the match ended, Third Mountain Elder arranged a banquet to welcome everyone. He cheerfully raised his cup and said, "Congratulations on successfully achieving your revenge." Sky Deer Goddess responded, "Many thanks for your kindness, Third Mountain Elder." Third Mountain Elder said, "You're welcome, you're welcome. If I ever leave the 9 great mountains in the future, I hope that you'll have my back, young master." After speaking, he thought to himself, "This kid is not an ordinary person, he may be useful in the future." Brother Gu said, Of course. Brother Gu thought, "You'll never get a chance to leave the 9 great mountains." Third Mountain Elder laughed heartily and said, "Young Master Changge and the Sky Deer Goddess are truly a match made in heaven." Sky Deer Goddess responded, "That's right, Third Mountain Elder. I feel the same way, don't you think so too, husband?" Brother Gu hesitated and replied, "Yes, right." Sky Deer Goddess transmitted her voice, "It's not time for a come out yet. Can't you act a little more heartfelt?" The protagonist chuckled softly and replied, "I'm afraid that the fake will become real, and then you'll do something to me." Sky Deer Goddess continued, "Changge helped me to take revenge. Why would I do that? You still don't believe me? It's so sad." Brother Gu suspiciously replied, "You want to die with me, it's written on your face. For the sake of the 8 wastelands and 10 domains, I advise you, don't have any ideas." Third Mountain Elder, witnessing the scene before him, was puzzled and thought, "Are they arguing?" Under the table, Sky Deer Goddess was playfully trying to touch Brother Gu's backside, but Brother Gu was not an easy target, he immediately refused. At the same time, at a grave, Xiaoyang knelt there in sorrow, his luck points continuously being deducted. He recalled the beautiful memories of the past and said, "Since I was a child, only you and Master cared about me the most, but now I've ended up in a state where my body and soul are destroyed. If I don't take revenge, I would consider myself unworthy of being called a human." Second Mountain Elder appeared and spoke, "That young man is extremely powerful, even I perceive him as a threat. I know what you're thinking, but you should know that you must not seek revenge until you become a true Taoist. Your bloodline is very powerful, if you can find your former clan members. With their help, you may have hope for revenge." Xiaoyang said, "Guardian bloodline? What is this?" Second Mountain Elder said, "This is the Silver Moon battle suit, which I crafted after defeating a mighty Silver Moon wolf god that was as strong as a true Taoist. While you may not be able to fully take advantage of it at your current strength, it should provide ample protection against most attacks. If you have additional protection, you'll have a better chance of winning." Xiaoyang, now confident, said, "Thank you, Master. You can rest assured that I won't lose. If Gu Wudi is suppressed to the same realm as me, I have the confidence to defeat him. Why should I be afraid of him?" The scene shifted to the protagonist. Gu Wudi clasped his hands and said, "Rest assured, young master, Xiaoyang is merely in the saint realm. Even if I suppress my cultivation realm to match his, he still won't be a match for me." Brother Gu said, "You're no match for him." Gu Wudi said, "Young master, I'm in the sacred king realm. Even if I'm suppressed to the saint realm, my comprehension of techniques and principles is still superior to Xiaoyang's. Why did you say that I am no match for him?" Gu Changge coldly said, "If you don't believe me, then you can try the day after tomorrow. But if you fail to obtain the celestial seal of the 9 mountains, you're as good as dead." Gu Wudi, terrified, knelt down and said, "Of course not. I'll do everything in my power to obtain the celestial seal of the 9 great mountains for you." Gu Changge gazed at Gu Wudi with an eerie look and said, "Shut up and loosen your mind." The next morning, senior sister, who do you think will win the battle? Wudi is indeed stronger. But when eldest senior sister was alive, she used to treat Xiaoyang very well, so at the same level, there might be some doubts. I wonder, who's going to get the celestial seal? Well, they're both too young to keep it. It's likely that the mountain elders will take charge. No one noticed that behind them, a spatial gate had opened. The one who stepped out was Ada, he grinning sinisterly. The scene shifted to the battle arena. Second Mountain Elder loudly announced, "Today, it's the day when we confirm the ownership of the Celestial Seal. The winner of the match between the chosen one Gu Wudi and the disciple Xiaoyang will be in charge of the Celestial Seal of the 9 great mountains in the future." The crowd gasped in amazement. Look, what's falling down, the celestial seal. Worthy of being the most precious treasure of the 9 great mountains, it's so powerful. Third Mountain Elder thought to himself, as long as Woody wins today's match, I'll be in control of this treasure from now on. Gu Changge transmitted his thoughts. This is the celestial seal of the 9 great mountains? It's even better than the immortal killing gourd. Sky Deer Goddess responded, that item is involved in the creation of the 9 great mountains. The person that managed to gain control of the celestial seal of the 9 mountains could even become an invincible being in the 9 great mountains. Brother Gu thought to himself, as long as it falls into my hands, then the conquest of the 9 great mountains will be 9 out of 10, I want it. Second Mountain Elder spoke, as per the agreement, this old one shall repress your cultivation to Xiao Yang's level, any objection? After speaking, he waved his hand, and a beam of light struck Gu Woody. Third Mountain Elder, with an annoyed expression, thought, that old bat, he's sneakily investigating Gu Woody. Can't Woody do some dirty tricks? Nearby, Female Mountain Elder spoke, we can't intervene in the feud between Sky Deer Goddess and Siyun. But if that kid still dares to make a move this time, we'll kill him together. Yes. An orange-clad girl anxiously thought, 9th Elder is close to Chen Siyun, so she's looking for an excuse to avenge her? On the battle stage, Gu Woody confidently said, Xiao Yang, I didn't realize that our fight today would attract so many disciples. If you don't surrender, I'm afraid I'll have to kill you. Xiao Yang, furious, his eyes burning with rage, shouted, to be in the company of the murderer of eldest senior sister, you deserve to die. Xiao Yang moved like the wind, swiftly gliding behind Gu Woody. Where are you looking at? Gu Woody, this blow is for your disrespect towards senior sister Siyun. It's so fast. What? Gu Woody has been defeated by junior brother Xiao Yang's strength is not to be underestimated. Give him some more time, and there's no doubt that he'll catch up to the chosen one. Well, I respect you because you're my senior brother. Do you really think that you're a genius? Today, I'll break your dragon fist. I'll show you what it means to be a genius. Humph? You. What's a genius? Something's wrong with him. It appears the chosen one has been hiding his strength very well. Yes, even if he suppressed his cultivation, he's still so powerful. You're not even a genius, are you? If you can't even block my first move, how can you block my second move? No, impossible. How can this be the power of the Saint Realm? Have you been beaten, silly? If I didn't have the Silver Moon battle suit, I'd be dead by now. You are not Woody. If I'm not Woody, who am I? It's you. What are you talking about?